Hey guys, my name is Aslan. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to solve a new LeetCode question, that is average value of even numbers that are divisible by 3. Question says given an integer array nums of positive integers returns the average value of all even numbers integers that are divisible by 3. Note that the average of n elements is the sum of n elements divided by n and rounded down to the nearest integer. So guys, what we have to do here is we have to take out those numbers that are even and as well as they are divisible by 3. So first of all we have to target even numbers. So the in if we talk about it in example number 1, the even numbers we can encounter here are 6, 10 and 12, and between 6, 10 and 12 we have to also identify that between 6, 10, 12 that these numbers are divisible by 3 or not. If they are divisible by 3, then we have to add them, and if they are not, then we have to exclude them. So we will be including two numbers that are divisible by 3 and as well as they are even, that are 6 and 12. So we have to get the average of these two numbers. So if we add 6 and 12, we will be getting 18, and 18 divided by 2 will be 9. So that's all we have to do here. And if there are no numbers that are divisible by 3 and they are neither an even number, so we just have to return 0. Alright, so to solve this question out, guys, just before starting to solve this question, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button and mark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. So what I will be doing here is I will be creating output array, an empty one, and in this I will be just appending those, I will be pushing those values that are even and that are also divisible by 3. So to do that, I will be creating a loop for let I is equals to 0, starting from I is equals to 0 till I is less than nums dot length and I plus plus. Now what I will be doing here is I will be checking if nums I is nums I mod 2 is equals to 0. That means that if it's an even number or not, and if it's an even number, and I also have to check nums I should be divisible by 3. So divisible by 3 is equals to 0, and that's all we have to do. So just put parentheses here as well to calculate them separately. Alright, just parentheses here and just put a curly braces here. Now what I will be doing here is I will be just saying that just append those values that are divisible by 2 and 3, and those values will be what values? 6, 10 and 12. First it will add 6, then it will add 10, then it will add 12 in my output. So I have to push them as well. Output dot push nums I. Alright, now I have output is equals to 6, not 6, I will be having 6 and 12 only. Sorry, I just made a confusion to you. 6 and 12, and I just have to comment this out. Now what I will be doing here is I will be returning the average. To take out the average, what I will be doing here is first of all I will be adding all these values. So I will say that let sum is equals to 0. Alright, and now I will just say that in another loop for num in output for let num of output sum plus is equals to num. Alright, now my sum will be holding, first of all it will add, so first of all it will have what? 6, then it will have 12, then first it will be 0. So 0 in first iteration it will be 0 plus 6, then in second iteration it will be 0 plus 12. Alright, and it will be giving me an output of 18. Now I have 18 here. Alright, now I will be just seeing that 18. Now what I have to return here is an average. So to take out the average, I will be seeing that return sum divided by what? An average. So take out the average, I just have to take the length of this. So control C, control V dot length. That's all we have to do. Now if I run this, it will not show me an exact answer. It will show me a float value. So let's see. However, we have to return an integer value that we will be just checking. Let's see. Yeah, it's not a number, it's a 9. Now what I will be saying here is, see, what they are saying here is that no thanks. See, we have to make two things here. First of all, if array is empty, here when array is empty, we have not written anything because sum is not divisible by 0. All right, anything if sum, let me show what I mean here. If output is equals to an empty array, that means it has a length of 0. Length is equals to 0. All right, if length is equals to 0, then how come it will be it can divide it by sum? It will tend to infinity. So we have to just return if output dot length is equals to 0, return 0, return 0. And then I have to just change this into number because I have to return an integer, not a float. So let's run it and check for an answer now. So I hope that you've understood this question and just the concept what we've applied here. And just to brief you out here, what we did first is first we have created an array, an empty array, in which we have append those values that are divisible by 2 and 3. And those two values, if we talk about, are 6 and 12. And if they are empty, we will be just having 0 here. We will be just having a length of 0 in the output. And sum, we have created another variable as sum, which starts from 0. And then we have created a loop here in which we have add those values that are in output. All right, so there will be 6 and 12, which will be summing up to sum up to 18. And if it's an empty, the sum remains 0. And if sum remains 0, all right, the output will also be 0, means output length will also be 0. So if we return if it has a length of 0, then it will be returning 0. And that's last thing we have written as sum divided by output dot length. We can do one more thing in this here, like instead of output dot length, we can also write that sum is equals to 0. It should also work, I think. Let's see if it's working or not. Let's comment this and run it again. Because see how it's working right now, also because see, if there will be nothing here, what it will be adding? It will be adding nothing. So we can also that if sum is equals to 0, or we can say that output dot length is equals to 0. I hope you understood this as well. Because see, if output length is 0, that means there is no values that are pushing into it. All right, so sum will remain 0 only. All right, I hope you have got this one too. If there is nothing in output, there will be nothing added into my sum integer. That's why I have said that if sum is equals to 0, it will, we can also that return 0. So either ways we can do. So I have shown you various methods how we can approach this thing here. So guys, I hope that you've understood this question and understood the concept I've explained. If you like the concept and my explanation, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. Thank you guys for watching this video and see you next time.